being here before really gave me a lot of insight into how effective advocacy can happen here at the federal level with the great work being done by Americans for the Arts. Such an important model for what happens when we come together, when we find the things that we share, and even when we respect our differences, looking for those moments of working on common causes that are going to lift all of us in all of our communities. That happens, of course, here at the state level in Texas. Back home in Fort Worth, there's always something that can unite us, that we can work together to accomplish. And being here up in DC with Americans for the Arts is probably one of the best ways to be reminded of that and to learn that. Yeah, relationships are very important in advocacy because the work of leading our country should not be a transactional thing. It shouldn't be something that we knock on the door, put out our hand and say, this is what we want, thank you very much. Really, it comes down to the relationships we have with the people who are representing us. It comes down to the relationships we have with each other in the arts, in our industry. And at the end of the day, it comes down to the relationships in our communities, because the arts are community building activities, community building resources. And if we don't have relationships at the heart of that, it really doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. Up here in DC is a great opportunity to sit down with some of our elected officials and their staff to talk about some specific things. And again, I'm so grateful to Americans for the Arts for really tracking the policy issues, looking at the research, finding really great solutions that we can come together and point to what is important to us in our communities. There's some really exciting things happening within the Department of Defense and within Veterans Affairs, taking these amazing arts-based therapies, these creative therapies that we've seen through great research done by agencies like National Endowment for the Arts, are very effective at reducing trauma effects, at reducing the stigma that comes with seeking care from some of our military, some of our veterans, and frankly, for all of us that we experience when we're in a place where we need to find those resources. So I'm very excited about the opportunity to see more resources go to those who have served our country so well and now need us to help them in ways that are non-invasive, that are destigmatized, and that are frankly amazing and beautiful and fun. At the same time, there's some really exciting things happening. I love to go to concerts personally, and I experienced this, I'm sure others have too, where you go to buy a ticket and it is 4 times what you think it's supposed to be. And I'm really grateful for Senator Cornyn taking leadership on the Fans First Act. And I think there's some other legislative pieces out there too that others are considering. But it's really great to see our elected officials taking seriously these things that impact not only the fans, but the artists and the venues. So those are just 2 of the probably 8 or 9 things we hope to get through during this trip. But it's just really exciting to have a chance to express these things that matter to me personally and matter to those that I care about back home.